Buying accounts has always been like an issue for me personally, just like the whole culture behind it. And I've kind of tried staying relatively silent on it, but I've been more vocal about it recently. And I kind of wanted to talk about this because the main thing that like tipped me over to talk about it was Jedi telling me that he sold his account. He didn't tell me that he sold his account like until I asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh, my fault." And I was like, "It's whatever." Yeah, he sold it for like $200 or something. Sorry if this is news to you, and I have to tell you like this, like how I figured it out. But yeah, I kind of just want to talk about the whole culture behind buying accounts, what kind of accounts people buy, and like why they do it, and why I think it's stupid. And yeah, if you guys do enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. If you want to become a member, it's only $2. And shout out to all my members right here on screen right now. If you want to be cool like them, $2, please. And yeah, let's get right into it. So for people who are not in the know about the whole buying account culture, which good on you if you're not, buying accounts, there's 3 different kinds of accounts that I can think of. Ratio accounts, stat accounts, and masters accounts. Master accounts don't really show up anymore because masters rewards are unlocked through challenges now in Skywars, which I think people have forgotten about or stopped caring about buying ranked reward stuff. I think people realize there's other cosmetics that are cooler than the ranked rewards, but yeah, those used to be a thing. And then the ratio accounts, those are just accounts that have high like KD, high win loss, stuff like that. And stat accounts are just accounts that are like a high star, high amount of kills, has high stats basically. And those are the most common one. And I've always wondered, like personally, why people do that, because I've never seen the point in doing it. Because for the ratios account, if you're buying it for the ratios, I'm just assuming that you're not capable of getting those ratios yourself, which is why you're buying them. And if you buy it, you're never gonna get them yourself, basically, because you're buying it because you can't get them, in my mind, personally. So I kind of never understood that. Like, the only people that buy stat accounts are, I'm pretty sure, are just cheaters. They just cheat, and they just try and get those ratios as high as they can before they get banned. That's what I've understood. That's what I've seen. I could be wrong. I don't know. And then stat accounts, this is the most common one. There's so many people in like the top 100, top 200 that are bot accounts sold from other people. And like people that I know personally have accounts that they bought off people. And I've never asked them why they do it, because I don't know, I feel like that's going into financials. You're talking about how they spent money for that. But I've kind of just refrained asking about that because I don't know, it felt weird. But I've always wondered it, and I don't know if people watching this have sold, bought anything around there, have been a part of this sphere. You can comment down below your thoughts on it. I'm down to have a discussion on it. But yeah, I never really understood it because for the stat accounts, like yeah, say like for example you buy a 250-star account and you get to 300-star. When you get 300-star with that account, do you feel like you earned it? I like. To me personally, if I did that, I wouldn't feel like I earned it, like at all. I wouldn't feel anything for the milestone. I feel like some people like that have done that have felt that, because I've seen people that have gone like kills LB, star LB, and they've bought their account off like other people, and they feel like nothing about those milestones, like a milestone that only like a handful of people have ever had. And like I don't know, like I feel like you should be feeling something, but they bought their account, so I don't think they're feeling something from it. Part of that, just all those like question marks on like why you would do it, just makes me kind of ties into my opinion on why I think it's stupid and dumb. Also the fact that it's just against Minecraft TOS, it's against Hypixel. You shouldn't do it. Like, if it's kind of a show but don't tell thing, like Hypixel should enforce and ban all the people that have bought accounts, but they never do. They rarely ever do. But yeah, like I think it says it in the rules that you cannot buy an account, because that's under the boosting. That's under boosting their stats. And I don't know if this is like me going crazy, but there's also just a strong crossover with people that like buy accounts that also just cheat. Like most of the people that have bought accounts that are top players, all those people that have bought accounts off them also cheat. They also cheat. They also break the rules. They also boost. And I don't know if that's just a weird crossover that happens, or that's intentional. Yeah, I also just want to talk about this because I've also had a lot of people ask me if I'm ever going to sell my account. And first of all, I'm throwing this out there. Hell no, I'm not. I'm never going to do it. Like, why would I ever? But yeah, it boils down to like 3 reasons why I would never sell my account. The first one is that, again, it's against TOS, like obviously. And then second, it's the like emotional tie behind my account. I've had my account for 13, 14 years, something like that, ever since I was like 8 years old. And it's been, the put it simply is, it's kind of been like my childhood. Like that made up most of my childhood time on Minecraft, on Hypixel, on Skywars. And if I sold that, that's kind of just like selling my childhood away for whatever price I would put it at. And I would not sell it at a cheap price at all for it being obviously my childhood and how much time I've spent on it. Like, okay, no shit to Jedi, but like he's stupid. He is stupid. He scammed himself. If he sold his account for $200 for how much time he has spent on Skywars just alone, like he scammed himself. He has like 40 something days on Hypixel, and that's not even including like queue times, him in the lobby, stuff like that. That's just him actually playing 40 days, and he sold that for $200. And like if he's in like financial ruins, which I know he's not, then like it'd be whatever. But again, he's not. So like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Yeah, it'd be like putting a price on my childhood. Like I wouldn't want to do that. And if I were to sell my account for a proper price, it would be like minimum wage in my area times how many hours I've spent playing Skywars, which if we did the math for that, that's like $50,000. No one's buying my account for $50,000 unless someone wants to. I don't know, or like 5 million, ha, thoughts. Someone actually did that, you're crazy. You're probably like committing a crime. You're probably committing like identity theft. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to rant and talk about this because Jedi selling his account was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back for me to talk about this. I've always thought about this quite heavily, and I've always wondered if I was crazy about this because so many people buy and sell accounts. So I was like, maybe I'm just like the crazy one. But yeah, I'm very keen to know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below whether you are someone that buys accounts, sells accounts, boosts accounts, cheat on accounts, or you're just existing. I'm down to your opinion. Let me know. Am I crazy? Yeah, if you guys enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.
Spread finger. Oh, thank goodness. We were grabbed by a couple of goons. Goons? You are aware that we kids have appropriated the phrase goon and turned it into a positive? As in, what up, my goon? Or that car is totally gooned out.